In this lesson, we'll take a look at some of the other functions featured in the use case. Automic includes extensive notification tools to inform users of unwanted statuses and supervision like job failures. Automic can trap any status with basic monitoring tools and then notify users about the situation. Notifications can take many forms: email, AWI console messages, include SNMP traps, and a few more things. We'll insert breakpoints in our workflow to enhance processes by inserting pauses and manual controls. Certain applications, most notably SAP, require pausing workflow progress while operators perform user-driven actions in the application. A workflow task can include a breakpoint to do exactly that. Upon completion of these actions, they direct the workflow to resume by removing the breakpoints. All of these functions fall in the sequencing category. Automic includes a powerful notification engine to issue notices to users. In order to build this, we use call objects, which can be inserted in a workflow. They become tasks in their own rights. Notifications can be scheduled, sent selectively to users, or triggered based on certain occurrences like job events. There are 4 types of notification objects: alarm, mail, SLM, and standards. Each template provides a specific set of configuration options. A standard template has no specific pre-configuration. The email template is pre-configured for email. The alarm is pre-configured to capture certain values like the job ID. The service level management template is tied to another object called the service level objects, which we won't cover here. You're also free to create your own notification templates with the appropriate privileges. Notifications can perform several actions: send an email, issue an SNMP trap, send a message, or allow for escalation. You can assign some types of notifications to certain user groups by level, say level 1, then level 2 if no response or further escalation. So that means the initial notification is sent to level 1, failure to acknowledge and assume responsibility means the notification is then escalated to level 2. There are 4 types of notifications: email, message, requests, and alerts based on what needs to happen. A message is a basic online request that recipients can acknowledge with an OK button. A request prompts the recipient to perform a task and provides additional options like email and SNMP. The request prompt is of the yes or no type to indicate whether the recipient is taking ownership or not. An alert notifies the user of some event and can be acknowledged or rejected with the accept/reject prompt. The use case issues one notification based on the processing of special records set by the prompt sets. Values for record type, number of records, dates, and times are captured and stored in variables, which are copied to the body of the notification message. The console notifies the users of this information. We add a standard message notification indicating whether we've skipped a task shown in the prompt set video. Calendar conditions also apply to notifications. You can address notifications to certain users or groups using the Add Recipient menu, and then specify the days on which this should happen using calendar events. We're using the response variable in the body of the notification. We can also assign a priority and the type, email, message, and so forth, as described earlier in the lesson. We can assign the call object to the workflow. We create the dependency links. We only want the call object to execute if the middle task, the upstream job, is skipped. We insert a breakpoint for the last task. The workflow stalls until some behind-the-scenes action is performed, say a file is updated manually. Then we'll delete the breakpoint to allow the workflow to proceed. We can now execute the workflow. In the first execution, we allow the middle task to run. The middle task executes, the last task is held. The last task is now able to execute. We let the workflow finish, then execute the workflow a second time, and opt to skip the task. The notification is issued with the message. Automic allows for two-way communications, enabling operators to issue comments back to the job owners. These are stored in the database and represent a great way to document the work performed by ops and generate an audit trail in the process.